I was 21 when I got invited to a party at a friend's lake house. It was supposed to be a weekend getaway, bonfires, drinks, and late-night swims under the stars. The kind of trip where you make memories that last forever. And I guess, in a way, we did. But not in the way any of us had expected. There were about 15 of us, all packed into the house, music blasting, everyone letting loose. The night was warm, the lake shimmering under the moonlight. Everything felt perfect. Until it wasn't. It started with the power flickering. Just for a second. Barely enough for anyone to notice. But then it happened again. And again. The music cut off. People groaned, laughing it off as a prank, but something about it felt wrong. Then, from outside, came a noise. A rustling. A single, slow knock on the back door. At first, we thought it was just someone messing around. A couple of guys went to check it out, swinging the door open with exaggerated bravado. No one was there. Just the dark woods and the still lake beyond. They shrugged, closed the door, and rejoined the party. That's when the real nightmare began. A scream cut through the air, sharp and panicked. Everyone froze. It came from upstairs. We ran, bursting into one of the bedrooms where we found Sarah, shaking, her face pale as a sheet. She pointed to the window. The curtains had been drawn back, and there, pressed against the glass, was a handprint. Not just any handprint, it was smeared in something dark. Something thick. Something that looked like blood. We locked every door, every window. The house felt suddenly too big, too open. The shadows stretched longer. The silence stretched thinner. Then, another knock. This time at the front door. Slow. Deliberate. No one moved. No one even breathed. Then, the doorknob twisted. Rattled. A deep voice, barely above a whisper, drifted through the wood, "Let me in." Panic surged through us. Someone grabbed a knife from the kitchen. Someone else armed themselves with a broken chair leg. We were on edge, eyes darting toward every creak and groan of the house. Then, the glass shattered. The back door. It exploded inward, shards flying. A figure moved in the darkness beyond, stepping into the house like it belonged there. A mask, white, featureless, covered their face. And they weren't alone. The next few moments were chaos. People running, screaming. I ducked into a closet, my heart pounding so hard I thought they'd hear it. Through the slats, I saw them moving, 3 of them, maybe 4. All dressed in black, silent, methodical. One by one, they found my friends. Dragged them out. Lined them up. Then, they spoke. Calm. Measured. "You have something we want." We didn't know what they meant. None of us did. Someone begged for mercy. Someone tried to fight. It didn't matter. They had control. They had weapons. And they weren't afraid to use them. I stayed hidden. Frozen. I could hear my own breath, too loud, too fast. The sound of footsteps grew closer. I squeezed my eyes shut, praying they wouldn't find me. And then, silence. Minutes passed. Maybe hours. Finally, I crept out, my legs weak beneath me. The house was empty. The intruders were gone. But so were some of my friends. Taken. Vanished into the night. The police found nothing. No evidence, no leads. Just a wrecked house and a handful of traumatized survivors. And those of us who made it out, we don't talk about that night anymore. Because deep down, we know they're still out there. Watching. Waiting. And maybe, just maybe, they'll come back.